young mom posted a photo online. Nice bag, big smile, 500,000 people following her every move. 3 days later, the police found her head in a cooking pot. And the pot wasn't in some stranger's house. It was in a house that belongs to her ex-husband's own family. This is the story of Abby Choi, a model, a mom, a woman who seemed to have it all. The people accused of killing her, they're not strangers, they're family, and what pulled them apart wasn't hate at first, it was money. Stay with me, this case is still not over, and what happens next could shock you even more. Before this happened, Abby Choi was famous in Hong Kong. She was a model, she worked with fashion brands, she was in magazines. She built her whole life online, and people loved watching her. She got married young, at just 18, to a man named Alex Kwong. They had kids together, but the marriage didn't last. They got divorced. Choi moved on. She got married again in 2016 and built a new life, new business, new money, new future. But here's the important part. Even after the divorce, Choi and her ex-husband's family were still tied together through money, property, business, things they never fully split up between them. That leftover money mess, as you're about to see, may be exactly what got her killed. February 21st, 2023, Choi's family reports her missing. She never picked up her kids. No one can reach her. February 24th, 2023. 3 days later, police made discovery that shocks the whole city. Inside a house in a small village called Tai Po, they found part of her body. Some remains are inside a fridge, some show signs of being cooked, and her skull found inside a cooking pot. Police also found a meat slicer and a saw in the house. This is now a murder case. February 25th, 2023. Police moved fast. They arrested 3 people, Choi's former brother-in-law, who also worked as her driver, and his mom and dad. All 3 used to be her in-laws, but one person is missing, her ex-husband, Alex Kwong. He's on the run. A few days later, police searched the whole city for him. They caught him trying to leave Hong Kong by boat. He becomes the 4th person arrested. February 27th, 2023. Prosecutors charged Alex Kwong, his brother, and his father with murder. His mom is charged too, but with a different crime, helping cover things up to protect her son. In the weeks after, tests confirm the skull belongs to Abby Choi, but her hands and part of her body are still missing. Over 100 officers joined the search. They dig through a landfill. They search the whole village. Some of her is never found. By the end, 7 people get pulled into this case, family, friends, even a woman accused of helping the suspects hide. Why would a family turn on the mother of their own grandkids? Police and prosecutors keep coming back to one word: money. Even after the divorce, Abby Choi was still tied to her ex-husband's family through money. There was property that may have belonged to her. There was disagreement over who owned what. There was tension over land worth a lot of money. Here's one clue. After the murder, Choi's mom went to court to stop her former father-in-law from selling a property. She said it belonged to her daughter, not to him. That one move tells you a lot. This family may have been fighting over money for years, a fight that, prosecutors say, ended in the worst way possible. Then there's Alex Kwong himself. Court records show he had been in money trouble for years. He was later found guilty of unrelated theft charges going back almost a decade and got over 3 years in prison for that alone. So picture it, a man buried in debt, a former wife who may have had money he believed was his, and a family, prosecutors say, willing to do anything to protect him. That's the theory. But here's something important to understand. Right now, Alex Kwong, his dad, and his brother have not been found guilty of murder. They are accused. They haven't gone to trial yet. Here's what has happened though. Other people tied to this case have already been found guilty, just not of murder. Kwong's mom and 2 friends were convicted of helping cover things up and helping him try to run. One friend went to prison. His mom was found guilty of hiding information to protect her son. But the biggest question, who actually killed Abby Choi and why, hasn't been answered yet, not legally. Here's the part that should stick with you. 3 years after Abby Choi's body was found in that pot, the 3 men accused of killing her Her ex-husband, her former brother-in-law, and her former father-in-law walked into a Hong Kong courtroom in January 2026 for the first hearing. They had no lawyers. The full trial won't start until September 2026. It's expected to last 45 days. 45 days of evidence, witnesses, and facts about that night we haven't heard yet. And here's the part that still bothers investigators. Her hands, part of her body, never found. Not in the landfill, not in the village, nowhere. That means somewhere in Hong Kong, something or someone is still missing. And the people accused of knowing where are the same people about to go on trial. When that trial starts, we may finally learn what really happened inside that village house on February 21st, 2023. Until then, this is the story of a woman who seemed to have everything, and a family accused of killing her over what may have started as a fight about property. If you want to see how this ends, subscribe and turn on notifications. When the verdict comes in later this year, we'll cover it.